The Golden Spoon restaurant buzzed with the energy of another successful evening. Chef Maya Johnson wiped her hands on her apron, surveying the elegant dining room through the kitchen's service window. Crystal chandeliers cast warm light over mahogany tables where the city's elite enjoyed her culinary masterpieces. At 7:30 sharp, a black limousine pulled up outside. Marcus Wellington stepped out, his expensive suit catching the streetlight. The billionaire real estate mogul was known for his ruthless business deals, and tonight, he brought 3 associates with him. Maya watched as the hostess seated them at the corner table. She had prepared a special tasting menu for Wellington's party, hoping to impress the influential businessman. But as she approached their table with the first course, she heard Wellington's voice cutting through the ambient chatter. "I can't believe they expect us to be served by one of them," Wellington sneered to his companions. "This place used to have standards." Maya froze, the plates trembling slightly in her hands. The words hit her like a physical blow, but she steadied herself and continued forward. Maya set the plates down with deliberate precision, her heart pounding but her expression composed. Wellington barely glanced up as she placed the appetizer before him. "Gentlemen," Maya said, her voice steady and professional, "I'm Chef Maya Johnson, owner of Golden Spoon. I wanted to personally welcome you this evening." Wellington's companion, a thin man with cold eyes, looked her up and down dismissively. "We didn't ask for a meet and greet. Just bring the food and stay in the kitchen where you belong." The third man chuckled darkly. "Marcus, you should have warned us about the help here." Maya's jaw tightened, but she maintained her dignity. "I overheard your conversation, Mr. Wellington. If my presence or my staff's service makes you uncomfortable, perhaps you'd be more satisfied dining elsewhere." Wellington's face reddened with anger. He slammed his hand on the table, causing nearby diners to turn and stare. "Do you know who I am? I could buy this pathetic little restaurant 10 times over. You serve us, and you do it with a smile, or I'll make sure you never work in this city again." Maya straightened her shoulders, her decision crystallizing. "No, sir. I won't." Wellington shot to his feet, his chair scraping loudly against the hardwood floor. "You just made the biggest mistake of your life," he bellowed, his voice echoing through the now silent dining room. "I'll destroy this place. I'll make sure every food critic in the city knows what kind of establishment you're running here." The entire restaurant had fallen quiet, forks suspended mid-air as patrons watched the unfolding drama. A young couple at the adjacent table pulled out their phones, discreetly recording the scene. Wellington's associate joined the verbal assault. "We'll sue you for discrimination. You can't refuse to serve paying customers." Maya remained calm, though her hands trembled slightly. "You're free to leave, gentlemen. Your behavior is disturbing my other guests." Suddenly, her sous chef Carlos appeared at her side, still wearing his kitchen apron. "Chef Maya, is everything all right?" His voice carried a protective edge. Soon, 3 more staff members emerged from the kitchen, forming a supportive wall behind their boss. Waitress Sarah, bartender Tony, and prep cook Lisa all stood firm despite knowing their jobs could be at risk. Above them all, the restaurant's security camera silently captured every word, every gesture, every moment of the confrontation that would soon change everything. As Wellington and his associates stormed out, cursing and threatening lawsuits, a quiet businessman in the corner booth finished uploading a video to social media. James Chen, a local teacher, had captured the entire confrontation on his phone. "Chef stands up to racist billionaire," he typed as the caption, then hit share. Within 2 hours, the video had been viewed 50,000 times. By midnight, it reached 500,000. News stations picked up the story for their morning broadcasts. "Local chef refuses service to racist customers" became the headline across multiple outlets. Maya's phone buzzed constantly with messages of support. Restaurant reservation requests poured in faster than her staff could handle. Food bloggers, civil rights activists, and ordinary citizens all rallied behind her courageous stand. Celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay tweeted his support. The mayor's office called to commend her actions. Local businesses offered partnerships and sponsorships. Even customers from neighboring states began planning trips to dine at Golden Spoon. Maya had become an overnight symbol of dignity and justice. By week's end, Wellington's real estate empire crumbled under massive boycotts. Tenants refused to renew leases, investors pulled funding, and his board forced him to resign. His threats had backfired spectacularly. Golden Spoon transformed into more than a restaurant, it became a beacon of hope. Community leaders held fundraisers, local farmers offered premium ingredients at cost, and cooking students volunteered their time. Maya stood in her packed dining room, watching families of all backgrounds share meals together. She had risked everything to defend her dignity, and in return, her community had lifted her higher than she ever imagined. The Golden Spoon on her restaurant's sign now gleamed brighter, reflecting not just light, but the triumph of justice over hatred. Maya had won more than a battle, she had inspired a movement.